me, where's it at? Where's it at? They're telling me.
No,
Yeah.
So when they tell you that you're going, you were in county for how long? Just a day?
Day.
Day. Okay. So you never really been, like, obviously you went jail's jail. It's not fun, right? Now I'm going to a federal.
Yeah.
So they just take you to a holding cell, and then they book you out.
Yeah, they took me from Louisville jail to Oldham County, LaGrange, Kentucky. It's a federal holdover, and they booked me federal, and they put me in a federal cell with other federal inmates.
Now, I'm going to get back to this question again. Is there a moment when you're in there that anything is going on where your heart's beating a little faster? I know that you're playing it because, you gotta keep it. And I understand that. It's a hard life out in there. You know what I'm saying? There's never a moment because now you don't know. The unknown is there. You don't know how long you're going to be there. You know you're going to be there more than a day. Is something going on in your head? Like, how am I going to adapt to this?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to sit back and gather all information I can. I'm not speaking or talking. I'm trying to listen to every conversation, and hopefully I can pick up on something that can help me, man, through my process. Because like you said, I have no idea what's going on. I was just on the street 2 hours ago getting ready to go eat, man, have a steak. And now I'm in federal custody, man,
And how long were you in that?
I fought my case there for a year until I pled guilty. And then they shipped me from there to Litchfield, Kentucky, Grayson County. And my dad and them, they come in to visit me over there. And then I was there. That was where they get you ready for when they're going to send you whatever prison. I stayed there for like 3 weeks, man. They come got me one night, middle of the night, took me to Lexington, Kentucky airport, and got us on a Conair. Flew us from Lexington to Atlanta, Georgia, from Atlanta, Georgia to Greenbrier County, Greenbrier back to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Oklahoma City Federal Transport Center, all in one day, man.
How was that?
I was on the plane the whole time like this, man.
So the
black box.
The black box?
The black box, man.
That's not just a Nicolas Cage movie. That's
right.
No.
So for people that don't know what the black box is, can you explain?
Yeah, they put them chains around your waist, and then they put like a lock, and then they put a black plastic over it so you can't see the lock, and then there's no way that anybody can break that lock because that black box is over it. But it limits your motion. So when I'm on the airplane and they're handing out those bag lunches, man, I'm having to thread that bologna sandwich to the top, and I can only eat like the top piece of the bread off that. And then that little bitty juice bag, I had to poke a hole with my fingernails and then like squirt it, man, and try to catch it. Because you cannot go all the way up with it. You're limited, man, how far you can move.
Now, are you in, like...
Yeah, I'm on the plane.
No, I know you're in a plane. Is it like the cells, like in the movies? Are you
No. Yeah, there's seats, man. 3 on this side, 3 on that side.
And there's other...
Then there's U.S. Marshals, 6 U.S. Marshals, 3 in the middle, and about halfway through the plane. And then there's one of them walking up and down with his Glock while we're in the air.
When you're in a situation like that, don't they detain, like, serious... criminals like that?
There's all kinds of big-time people.
That's like the serious... I'm trying to paint the picture for people that don't know, like the kind of where you're describing.
That one dude had an X on his head, and I told that guy, hey, man, he'd been there forever. Hey, man, what's it mean when they got that black? That means they're terrorists against America.
Really?
So you saw terrorists?
Oh, I've seen them terrorists, man. Heck, yeah.
On Con Air?
Yeah. They were on there with me, the ones that blow up stuff, like Al-Qaeda and all of them.
Would they have the beard?
Yeah, they had the little bitty thing right there, the dot, and they had their beard, all kinds of stuff. Their pants was like rolled up and stuff.
He had an X on the forehead?
Yeah, an X, black with a black marker.
Is that what? Oh, they drew it on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
The feds did.
Now, how many people are on the plane?
A bunch, man. It's a big plane, like a regular commercial airliner, and there's 3 seats on this side. I had a dude here. I'm in the middle, another dude over there. Same thing, on all the way up and down.
And you're just staring straight ahead.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, they say, the windows are closed. You can't do nothing. Yeah, 6 different spots in one day on that airplane, man. Started out at Lexington, Kentucky, like at 3:30 in the morning. Waited for the sun to come up. Got us on Con Air. And Lexington, Atlanta, Greenbrier County, back to Atlanta Federal, and Oklahoma City. And then I stayed there for like a month. And then they shipped me back from there to Big Sandy. And that's where I started.
God.
I just wanted to finish up with the Con Air thing. At that point, are you thinking, all right, now I'm in some serious trouble. I'm on Con Air. There's terrorists over here. Like, that's major, right? Like, you're around somebody with terrorism. Like, when you're on this airplane, you got the black box. Are you like... Is the processing like, all right,
No.
still not yet.
No,
There's terrorists
I'm
over
hoping
there.
I'm hoping one of these big time dudes, somebody will go try to bust them out, and I'm going to jump in with them.
Oh, so you think you're going to get the great escape?
Yeah, because when I was on an airport and they took us off that bus and that big white airplane was there, and they're taking them dudes' braids apart, looking in their ears, our mouth, and everything. I'm thinking, man, I'm just waiting for some big armored personnel carrier to be flying across this, man. Telling, hey, vamonos, or something like that. I'm vamonos too, man. Yeah. I'm coming with you.
Nice.
So
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I know you're a very intelligent person, and you're taking everything in, and you're processing everything. What is going through your head as far as like, because you're just a guy that's
exactly,
from, so
man,
you don't know the rules or anything. This is big time.
Yeah,
we're federal prison.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What is transpiring in your mind? Like, how am I going to get through this?
Yeah.
Was there anything going through? You're like, I'm playing it second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour type thing.
Yeah. I'm thinking, man, whenever I do get to go where I'm going, I know I'm going to have to click up with somebody, because in the feds, there's always talking about you have to run with somebody, man. So I was just thinking, I wonder who I'll be with, whenever I go to prison or what prison I'm with, but I'll have to get with somebody, man.
So when you get there, is it like the movies with the gates and you're going through all these checkpoints? And
yeah,
is it already sunk into you, or are you still taking this all in and now it's kind of overbearing on you a little bit? Like, this is real, man. This is not a joke, and I'm going to be here for a minute.
Yeah, when that happened, because whenever I went to Big Sandy and they have a camp, a low here, nothing, no fire, no fences, unsecured, and then they have the maximum United States Penitentiary. And when we passed that, there's like still 3 people on the bus, and I'm thinking, please let us be dropping one of these dudes off at the maximum, turn around and drop me back off at the camp. There's no way I should be going to maximum high security prison. But no, man, they drove up there for me to drop me off.
Let's paint the picture. Let's pretend people can't see us right now, right? Or people have never seen this prison. When you're pulling up, like Ross was saying, describe the look of this. Does this look like a haunted castle or something?
Yes, so Big Sandy is 5 miles from the West Virginia mountain. It's up in a coal mine. What the government did, they scraped the top of a coal mine off, made it down in here, and stuck that prison down in there. So it's like surrounded by a big berm. And then what it is, when you pull up there, there's these gates, and then there was 7 guard towers, man, 6 on the outside, big ones, and there's one small one in the middle of the yards, which is separated into 4 sections. So when we pull up there, the guard comes out with his M16, grabs my paperwork. They grab me, take me. The fence opens, it shuts. They take me back there. I got my paperwork. They's like, is he any good? Yeah. He didn't rat anybody. Don't have any sex offender charges. He can walk. They was telling me, you have a country accent, but you have a Spanish last name. And he's like, the Mexican Mafia run this yard here. He's like, they're probably going to pull you, man, when you get back there and stuff. And I'm like, okay, He's like, if you want, you can go to the hoe. He's like, in a year, your points will drop, and you'll go to medium. Then I'm like, I don't want to do that, man. Go back there and check in a hoe.
I got to, you said that before. I got to interject real quick. Why would you not do that? Like, I didn't why did you decide to just go with it? And why not check? Why not?
I thought there would be more fun and interesting stuff to do back there and that maximum than be back there in the hole by myself for a year.
You do realize, like, 99.9% of men would probably not say that.
Everybody I talked to said they would have got the heck out of there.
Yeah.
There's no way they'd have went back there.
When you say fun, what are you looking for?
New connections, new way to make money.
So you're still thinking in that criminal mindset.
I was sick. I told you guys I was sick, man.
So when you went, was it at this point that you already pled out your time?
Yeah.
So so what are you getting at this point?
60 months.
You're getting 60 months. Mm-hmm. So there's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
You think I'm going to stop doing this? No, I'm going to get a little PhD in the game. That was your mindset. So you were still all in.
Yes, the federal judge convicted me, man, but it didn't do nothing to me.
Once again, nothing when he goes, boom, like, I say in a movie. And
I told my lawyer, Judge, is there anything you want to say? I told my lawyer, hey, tell him I want to go to the yard fast as I can. And my lawyer looked at me funny. He said, my client would like to request permission to go to the Puro prison yard as soon as he can. And the judge said, that's up to the U.S. Marshals Service. He's in their custody now. Yeah.
So you're eager,
Yeah.
super eager to go to criminal graduate school,
Man,
essentially,
I was
right?
ready
Like
to
I want to
go
go
get
get my
my master's,
PhD,
man.
right? Yeah. So that's a wild way of thinking. 'cause
Oh, sick, man.
I think you might have had your master's. You were going for your doctorate.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, right, yeah,
So
yeah. I appreciate that.
But the thing is, you're going around like. Again, there was no violence around here, right? Now you're going around a bunch of the worst of the worst.
Worst of the worst, man.
So, but you're like, but you knew this though, right? You're like, I'm going to learn though from
Shoot,
this.
man, imagine what I could get, what kind of connection I could get back there, man.
The cartel wasn't enough.
And there might be
it's
something better, man. You know,
Really?
something
bet.
local or something.
Yeah.
was he always like this as a kid? I'm doing this and I'm not stopping.
Ambitious with whatever he was searching for.
He never could stop me, man. He never, no. When I had an idea, he would just, he would just find out the hard way, you know.
Oh, wow.
So you're just kind of like game faced in the zone, going towards whatever. So when they give you these options, they give you the options for the whole, correct? You'd say that. And you're like, no, I want to go around to Gladiator Academy.
Yeah, because they told me you're the shortest guy on the whole compound. You have the shortest amount of time of anybody I've ever seen on this yard, man. And he said another thing, 60% of these guys have a life sentence, man, they'll die in here, and the other 40% have a life sentence.
And what are you doing? Like, how do you get your rap sheet like up that high to where you're around these guys, like guys of that nature?
Yeah.
Like, why are you there? Like, you're 6 years, right?
60 months, 5 years.
And you're around guys that are doing life for murders and stuff like that. What are you doing around? Like, why are you even there?
Man, when they asked me, they was like, a lot of people don't come back here. You're the first guy we've seen back here in 4 months, they said. And the chain comes every week, you know. He's like, you're the first guy in 4 months, man. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, and stuff. He's like, well, you got a lot of heart, man. I'll say that about you.
No kidding. What are you doing? Give me a way.
And then later, a third guy come close. He's like, man, you ain't got no business back here, man.
Yeah.
He's like, your kind of people don't come back here, man. Telling me that.
Do you think that I'm just very intrigued by this right now?
I think the whole world's going
absolutely,
to be. When they see this.
Do you think that the federal government did that to make an example out of like people that are selling drugs, or was it even newsworthy? Your case?
No,
was
they
it
put
out
on
there?
the news.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, so were they trying to put an example, maybe in like you're going here, so these are the repercussions of some dealings that you're trying to play and get around on us.
Yeah, I didn't cooperate either. And the United States Attorney General, he made that perfectly clear in front of court to the judge. He said he could have accepted a lighter sentence had he cooperated. But due to his failure to cooperation, we're giving him a 60-month sentence.
And cooperation is that as far as like you get indulging your information with working with the cartel?
Yeah.
And at that point, do you think
everything?
You think you're probably gonna if you talk, you're probably gonna get killed, right?
Yeah, I said I'd rather take a chance in federal prison, you know, and maybe making it, because if I cooperate, I definitely won't make it then.
What's up, guys? I'll just cut to the chase. I made an ebook. It's got over 700 methods and strategies to build your YouTube channel, to get views. It actually works. I made this because over the 3 years prior to this podcast, I bought all the courses, spent thousands of hours watching all these YouTube videos, and none of them actually give you any information. This ebook has 700 plus secret strategies and methods that only top YouTube influencers use. I promise it works. Money back guarantee. Trust me, go buy it now. Half off.